Welcome back to the channel. This is the Big Texan. Just hit you up with a video about Shredder or slash Crane Shredder. That is with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This particular video, I went to Ollie's and found a couple packages. We're going to go over one of them right now. Don't sleep on Ollie's. Ollie's seems to, it trickles in, but some wrestling figures does go in there. I was able to pick out quite a few the other day, this being one of them. This is Kevin Owens talking trash to Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's a nice 2-pack. This 2-pack was $12. So like I said, don't sleep on Ollie's. They're not elites or anything like that, maybe. They're main events. But this is what brought Stone Cold Steve Austin out of retirement for one more match. Who would have thought that we would ever get one more Stone Cold match? And matter of fact, it came down, if you've seen any of the behind the scenes, Stone Cold didn't even know if he was actually going to do a match with Kevin Owens or if he was just going to come out there and talk trash with Kevin Owens. But Kevin Owens was egging him on for a couple of weeks. And then it was scheduled, because they didn't even call it a match at WrestleMania. They just, they called it something else. Like, it was going to be like Kevin Owens interviewing Stone Cold Steve Austin. But then it turned into being a match. So these two figures actually kind of just go over that. So this is Kevin Owens. Of course, he's wearing a WrestleMania shirt with Stone Cold and Kevin Owens on it. Comes with a Kevin Owens microphone. Like I said, it sounded like it wasn't going to be a match. It was just going to be something that Kevin Owens talks to Stone Cold and maybe take a stunner from. This figure is not too bad. It's not all that, what's the word, articulate, but the arms do move. Looks like they do bend in the elbows, do have a wrist bend. Of course, the head moves back and forth. Just solid legs. Looks like there's no knee bend to it. Well, it does look like it twists on the calves, but you can't bend his knees or anything like that. But still, overall, great figure. I think it's just a moment in time figure. Kind of like how they have Stone Cold and Bret Hart, how they celebrate that particular match. The match that most people say, created Stone Cold Steve Austin. The match that flipped Bret Hart from a good guy to a bad guy and flipped Stone Cold from a bad guy to a good guy. But here's the Stone Cold out of that 2-pack. It comes with the knee braces. Again, his knees do bend. So maybe it's just that Kevin Owens. Maybe it's just the way it's designed. But Austin's knees bends, his calves bend, twist as well. Arms, you can bend at the elbow joints, of course, the shoulders, of course, the head. They both come with the microphone, so it looks like, they're both rattling back and forth at each other. But this was a great pop for a match. What actually really popped me in that match is it didn't stay in the ring. Stone Cold took him outside the ring. They ran through the audience, and it was just great. It was great to see when your heroes come back out of retirement, and it seemed like he didn't lose a step, and that's even better. Sometimes, some of the wrestlers, some of the legends get back in the ring, and you can tell, that they're older, and, sometimes they're out of shape a little bit. But Stone Cold looked like he didn't miss a beat. And that match, just created new fans for Stone Cold Steve Austin. And it's such a shame that both of them, of course, have neck injuries. Stone Cold's been well established, having that neck surgery, which pulled him out of the ring, basically. And now Kevin Owens is having that neck surgery as well. Of course, I don't think he's had it yet. I think they're trying to do other things first before he has that neck surgery, if he has to have it. So I do, give my best wishes to Kevin Owens, and hopefully, just like Stone Cold Steve Austin, hopefully Kevin Owens can come back and give us a few more years, because he is definitely a cool guy. I've been following him since he was in Ring of Honor. Him and El Generico, Sami Zayn, those two always put on some good bangers of matches. But again, this is a 2-pack series. Right now, you can find them at Ollie's. I'm sure you can still find them at Walmart. I think I still seen these at Walmart, but they were regular price. Of course, at Ollie's, it was $12.99, and you can't beat that for 2 figures. But all right, till next time, I'll see you later. But please like, subscribe, and share this channel. Just trying to get it a little bit built up. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers. I mean, it's just so close to that. So I would love to get over that hump. But thank you guys for watching. Till next time, have a good night.